Hello everyone out there on the internet, I'm Jack of all trades, and we are here for Made in Abyss, Season 2, Episode 3. Last time, we reached the actual city that's the capital of the Unreturned, as opposed to this lair, which is the capital of the Unreturned. Someone took our white whistle. Someone's taken Prushka. Magikaja, who's, upon editing that episode, I've come around on the design. I like the design of the animation. He is constantly moving, Magikaja, where typically in 2D animation, the character has a pose, and then they'll move and talk and be in a new pose. And sort of, it's kind of stilted unless it's, Mappa showing off in Chainsaw Man or Attack on Titan. And there are exceptions, but generally for TV anime, and Made in Abyss is an example of it, characters will be in a pose, talking, move. It's a bit robotic, which is just the style. That's how anime tends to work. So when something in CG is constantly on the move, it sticks out instead of having it go pose to pose. But no, I like the design, and I've come around on the animation a bit. It does look good. It just stands out, which may play into things. Magikaja looks very different from a lot of the other hollows. Magikaja might be a hollow in like a mech or something. We don't know. Gonna have to wait to find out. But yeah, doing the stone. We're gonna follow and find out who or what is doing the stone. Yeah, I'm ready to dive on in. And we do have the mysterious character who is following us outside of this cylindrical city corpse thing immune to the force field. I have questions. We're only on episode 3, so don't know how many are going to get answered, but let's dive on in. 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, starting off with the theme song. I had a fun time editing this cover for this, although I did realize I was editing it with headphones in, and it sounds so much worse without headphones in because you can't hear a lot of the softer layers in the background. Speaking of backgrounds, God, this show's pretty. But yes, Wazukian, Bela, Vueko, and the previous group, I assume we're gonna get the reveal that a bunch of these hollows are them in this episode. If not all of them, some of them. And then we'll have a bit of mystery of who's that one. Because there's no way this entire... I'm going to keep calling it a city. There's no way this entire city is their team. It's got to be other people that came down as well. And perhaps some before them. And what is this mech? There were the footprints in the previous episode that were said to be from something bipedal, so I'm guessing it's that thing. Which might not be a mech, it might be a robot. And I'm guessing that shot of Prushka with a white whistle. And it looks like Riko's holding a white whistle there that's not. So doing the stone, I assume, is going to be like carving it. And who's this character? Someone in sandals. Village of the Hollows. Okay, I'll call it a village instead. Everyone's looking at the new arrivals. Feels very Ghibli. Sort of Spirited Away vibes. Oh, stairs, yep. Ascending in the 6th layer. Yep. Force field. Yeah. So how far up and how far down does this go? I liked the momentary dip in music there for the tension of taking that first step. Yeah. Ooh. There's a skull in the face there. Whether it's an actual skull or it's just the design, give us some ominous foreboding, sensitiveness, curses and blessings. Yeah, we don't know what blessings Wandering is on about. Oh, there's definitely a skull motif here. There's a lot of, like, 2 eyes and a nose in a lot of the designs and sort of cheekbones. Carving. Away. Frushka. Ooh! See, there's the creaking. Oh. Okay. Value. Yeah, the sounds from Majika just moving. Sounds very mechanical, but also the eyes. The eyes do move, but they're more like almost googly eyes. They don't stay fixed on anything. They just drift as the head moves. Nice smelling fluffy one. These are native smells. Okay. Okay. A bit of a bazaar. Oh, okay, we're saying value again. Bartered on based on value. Okay, we don't have a currency, but we trade. Good upkeep. I'd be careful like touching or taking anything. I don't want to offend. Ooh. Oh wait, what? Yeah. Yes. Someone like you can buy anything. Oh. 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 No. Yeah. Draw that line in the sand. No. Oh, okay. Stealing value is the gravest crimes. Okay. But the stick figure that was drawn before is on the currency. Oh, I noticed all the Cave Raider hats on this hollow's back. I like how ominous they made Majikaja there with the face and shadow of the eyes glowing. Yep, but don't touch anything. Oh. We already have menu. We don't need. Neither, but both. I'm not gonna remember all these names, by the way, for like one-off characters and hollows. Ooh. Okay. Slicing up the bodies of others. Okay. Of our respective desires. What? From the old ritual site. Yeah. Mitty. Oh. Every time they say value now, I'm worried. Ha! Whoa. Don't you fucking dare. That counts as stealing. No stealing. What the fuck? You did not just... No! No! Fuck right off. We're only on episode 3. Come on. No way. We're gonna be able to, like, heal her or something. No way. Is she in pain? There she go. Gross. Gross. So high you can't determine it. The bouncing. Something about the environment. It's not just a societal thing, it's a mechanic of this space. You damaged something with so much value. You damaged something of infinite value. You took it from someone. The balancing, this cute fluffy pink thing is gonna be torn to shreds. And we're playing this nice music over it. Ooh. Oh, okay, taking all of its possessions, okay. Damage to a value exceeding their own. It must be balanced. But it's gonna take them. Ooh. Literally converting them into this currency. Okay. I hope you placed enough value on that thing. Ooh. It hurts. Iriburu is like the name of the city or village. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I saw that coming. Oh. This feels very video gamey with items, and I suppose that plays into sort of the horror of that mechanic in games that we all just sort of accept, of items literally being turned into currency through some magical means. And body parts, and once they're turned into currency, you can't get it back. Oh, Rico knows the language? And through mime, and she knows the bare minimum to convey their intent. Oh, okay. No, she just picked up on it. She heard a word used and is just repeating it. Okay. Can we get a refund on the food? Do we do refunds? Is that a thing here? Nanachi, your bar is very low for food quality. Okay, Rico's bar has been set that low by Nanachi too. Sure. I'd have swatted away all the flies at least. Okay. Yeah, and that toilet looked disgusting. We don't need to see that in detail. Sure. So let's again just be cautious in this foreign society to us. Let's scream again, the bouncing. Factor. Always very angry. Ooh, okay. So that's the character who's on the outside? Was the note ascribing currency to you guys, then? With the stick figure and the line? Because the stick figure was over Rico, the line was over Nanachi, and then Reg had no marking placed upon him, so is he valueless? Is he beyond value, like Menya? But then the value is relative to each character, though. Okay. Oh. If only you weren't wanting to buy one of our characters. For money. Well, for value. And they're all careful not to enter. Oh, explosion. Oh, hello. Yes, okay, mech thing. High status female. Oh. Princess. Okay. Princess of the Hollows. Okay, that feels like we're gonna cut and that's gonna be the episode title. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. And this is as soon as they stepped out of the sphere, yeah. And this shouldn't be the first time they're encountering hollows. But it might be the first time they're encountering a group of hollows. Golden, yeah. So these guys have that purple look to them. Much like the mech thing. I'm calling it a mech because we don't know what it is. Okay. So I hope next episode we follow their group. Follow their group. Is it the same ED each time? No, I think so. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like we're hearing like segments of a song. But no, I think it is the same. It'll be obvious when it hits the sort of chorus bit, if it is. Yeah, okay, it's the same. I still love you even though I miss you. Yeah, it's the same song. Okay. I'm definitely gonna need to read through everything they're saying about value and how the currency works. Because like Magikaja was almost conjuring those coins there. The literal mechanics of how it works are unclear because it's just this magic, this nothing we've encountered so far has just been magic, right? There's the force field, there's the barrier, but beyond that is all biological life, or I mean the curse is a curse. And what we're calling this episode? Friend. Okay, I was thinking Princess of the Hollows or something. Okay, I'm gonna jump back through and then just reread some of these subtitles. Yeah, that skull. I'm gonna take a screenshot now so I can bring it up later. I don't think it's literal, but I wonder. I wonder because again, just the whole formation of this place with the pink and the yellows and the greens and the greys. It's very pretty. I like it a lot. I don't know if I'd necessarily want to touch any surfaces though. Because the stone's not in its true forms for Prishka. So to possess one without undergoing that process isn't good for its value. So carving a stone into a whistle from the ones on display here seems we could do that with just any stone. These don't all look to be your worth white whistles. But we're doing that with just this. We're doing that with Prishka, which will increase her value. Will she be returned to our party upon the value being increased? Will things need to be balanced to compensate for a value suddenly going up? I guess not. Because it's not because it's not a closed system. New things are being brought in. I want to try my hardest to get my head around this in this video. What in the world are you? Magikaja is a hollow, just like the nice smelling fluffy one. Kaja's body is made of smells. Kaja can't speak in that form. This body is a vessel. Yeah, stitching around the sort of bulbous ball in the middle gives almost like a balloon feel. So Kaja's just full of these scents, these smells. and then had to, with help from others, I assume, construct the rest of the body around that for the purposes of interacting. And then, yeah, Rico makes the mistake of picking up something, which, again, I wouldn't have done. But a section from Mother's letter. How did pages and sections go missing on the way up? Were people trading it and passing it along? Because if she's at the Netherworld's bottom, then... Yeah, how did it get up this... How did it... Yeah, forget getting to the surface. From the 5th layer, okay, you could send up a balloon and it might make it. And that's a rarity and why it's such a big deal in Earth when messages do reach the surface. But how do messages get up from below 5? Because again, there's the ocean of corpses. There's the waterfront, there's the Ido front, the spawn druid, who I'm sure must do a bit of vetting. Anything that does make it that far. I'm curious about that. You must not touch that which has value without permission. Is there a line between what does have value and what doesn't, or does everything just have value? It's all just varying degrees. Because you must not touch that which has value without permission. Oh, okay. Someone like you can buy anything that just change into value. He was telling Rico to themselves into value into the currency. No, you yourself. Yeah, I missed that the first time around. And again, just how creepy they make Magikaja. And having the eyes aren't like lit. They're illuminating a bit of the model around them. They themselves are emitting light, which is a nice touch. Like the outline is white and everything. Kaja will give up then. Yeah, and the stealing is one of the gravest crimes. That feels like a Chekhov's gun. I feel like we're gonna have to see the consequences of stealing. Well, I suppose the balancing sort of already was that. Kinda, but that was also because they like damaged Menya. So you have possessions, and the value of that possession is what you yourself place upon it, and that is the value it has for anyone who wants to barter with it. It doesn't matter how much other people... Yeah, there's no haggling, I guess. Unless you can convince someone that I have this item, this pair of scissors has a set amount of value to me, which isn't much, because I can just go and buy another one. But in this society, sentimental value. This was a gift from someone, this hairbrush. It has sentimental value to me. It has more value to me than this pair of scissors. So if someone wanted to trade, they'd need something of equal value or multiple things that add up to the value I place in this hairbrush. So then the closest thing to haggling you could do is try and convince a person that it has, like, sort of devalue it in their eyes to thus literally lower the value of it. It's an interesting system. It's very different. It's very unique. I don't think it would work on a grand scale, but within this confined environment, sure, I like it. And with an environment that will hold you to it, yeah, I can see a lot of the body horror and things that will happen in this season coming from the village inflicting it upon our characters. Iriburu, I believe, I think is how we pronounce it. Yeah, so then after seeing the damage done and the extent of the damage done, Magikaja asks what the value Rico places on it is. Menya's not that kind of thing. Is it so high you can't determine it? That's right. And at that moment, before she even finishes, the sound of the scream cuts in before Rico finishes saying the word. And the sound is coming from above. Everyone's looking up. Even Magikaja, to the light above them. As the screams repeat, it sort of echoes around. And then I like... Okay, what they did there. So it goes from everyone looking up with a shot of Rico, and then it just cuts to black, and then fades back in. I'm guessing that's... Okay, structurally that's the ad break. But I like it. It's almost like now the beginning of a cutscene in like a game. It's... where our characters now don't have any... we've been playing the game up until this point in this episode, exploring the village, and now a cutscene has just started. Where now it's out of our hands that we cut to black and then fade in. Again, I know that's not intentional. That was just for the adverts, but that's sort of how that feels. Because now it's out of our hands. That's the player, us, the party. But this blackish, purplish sludge comes up from the ground, not from like cracks in the ground, just from the surface itself. And then the hollows, rather than characters with clothing and everything, it strips them of their possessions until a value equal to that which was damaged, which was stolen. Yeah. But yeah, that shout has now actually reaching for their head, not necessarily their ears, but for their head. And then, yep, stripping your body parts because you didn't possess physically. Debt collector Marilyn Manson, JoJo's Part 6, Stone Ocean, link to that reaction in the corner. It's taking body parts for the value. So then, but unlike Debt Collector Marilyn Manson, that was taking... It's like, oh, I'll take your liver because it's worth this much on the black market. That's the monetary value placed upon that. Here, these are parts of your body, so it's the value you place upon those appendages. Say I place a lot of value on my hands, but, you know... I place more value on a hand than I do an ass cheek. The food not agreeing with Rico. Everyone's oddly fussy because Fafta's outside. But no, the structure screeches for being attacked, for that impact, for that crater we saw beside the entranceway. Not just for our balancing. So is the balancing done because it hurts the creature, or hurts the Baru, just as a physical attack did? Very rare. Always very angry. Why is Fafta very angry? What have we done? What happened from the scene we see at the end of this episode with Fafta is just the kid from the previous few episodes to Princess of the Hollows, which again is a translation. That's not literally it. That's how Magikaja is translating it. And I love Magikaja's panic over Rico's value potentially decreasing. And I follow these 4 hollows. And I see the Golden City and they've made it. One of them gets on their knees and starts crying. Golden, golden, golden city. And a creature just eats them. Okay, so yeah, again, I hope the next episode is going to be covering what happened to them next. But we might just follow our main party again and, again, get snippets, get hints, get implications of what happens to all of them. I'm waiting for us to start getting hollows with names that we recognize from the previous party. Again, I think the only names we know are Vueko, Belaf, Wazukyan, and then I think one of the other girls, when they were on the boat, called over to Vueko saying that someone else needed their help with something. So that name might have been dropped already. I don't know. I might have missed that. Yeah, I hope. And they all seem to. The characters in the past seem to speak the same language. I'll say common because that's what Magikaja called it. Common is the language that our characters are speaking. Which is very D&D again. So why does Magikaja speak common and this abyss language, this other language? is it a third language separate from, so there's common, there's the tribe at the top, and then there's the language you're speaking down here. Are those two separate ones, or are those the same language? And surely you wouldn't lose that, the ability to speak common in becoming a hollow. So there should be others that are multilingual, per se. Although over time, if the majority of people around you speak a language, you yourself will learn that language pretty quickly, and that'll become the common tongue to you. Yeah, okay, I had a bit more to talk about this episode, and I look forward to having more and more to go off as we get more and more puzzle pieces in the coming episodes. So, I've been Jack of all Trades. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week for more Made in Abyss. It's getting good again. Not that it ever wasn't, but we've had this sort of this resting period, and now we're building up. We're now in this new environment. There's these new dangers, these new mysteries, more so than just what's on the next layer down. And now it's we're on the next layer down, and there's this, and this. What does it all mean? There's the grand mystery split into these smaller compartments, and now we know what these smaller questions are. We can start asking them. Okay, right. I'm gonna end this off. Thanks for watching. Until next week, again, bye.